When we went to Benguela, I remember that the first thing we did as soon as we arrived was that your brothers came to meet us. There's even that famous line from Paul, wow, they have clothes.
Wonderful! What? Wonderful!
That's why. That's why.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes, we are a family. We created a family. A family of Europeans, Chinese, Angolan, African.
American, in this case, Brazilian. Anyway,
This here is a big family, and look at the connection I'm making, because there's a family that helps us, which isn't just Insider, it's the tech family. Angola wouldn't be the same if it weren't for the tech family, right? Which was the whole tech line. In other words, the entire modern line from Insider, which are clothes, high-tech clothing, t-shirts, for example, where you're in the 43-degree heat of Angola and you feel like you're somewhere that's 23 degrees, for example. Everything is excellent, and I need to thank not only tech, right, the tech family, the tech church is the flagship, plus the pants, the underwear, and the socks. We were all dressed in Insider, and that made the trip extremely comfortable, right?
Man, I think that's exactly it. I wouldn't have said it any differently, because there's only one truth when it comes to Insider. The universal truth. It's good, it's worth it, it's comfortable, it's addictive, it's for you, and even Angolans get emotional.
Do you want to make it more of a conversation, less scripted, and more about how it was? Man,
I think we didn't even prepare a script. It was just something we were talking about here.
that's called laziness. Also, no, it's spontaneous. No,
It's not laziness. The papers are done. I even talked to Paulo about it.
I think it's just more video, so we can drag this out even more. You get it?
you just realized that? No. Can I say something? Screenwriters in Brazil, besides competing with ChatGPT, you're also competing with slackers.
Because they say you guys are better when you're being spontaneous. I'll give you a topic.
Seriously, it's serious. Good.
There we go. No.
No, negative. I'm gonna make the case here, because when Mauricio was supposedly working at the World Cup, working, man. You get it? Paul Cobain supposedly commentating on sport television. No, it was me, Paulo Chinese, and Batista here answering questions. That's it.
Wow, that's really our job.
the construction workers looked at you and said, damn, they're struggling answering these things.
And the question kept coming up, what about Angola? Aren't you gonna talk about what Angola was like?
We'll talk about it, but first I'm going to answer two things. What was the temperature in that studio during your recording?
Yeah, it's approximately.
Let's be real. 18 degrees. 18 degrees in the United States at the World Cup wearing Records outfit. It was 44. Want to chat?
Let's chat.
What looks like fun, but is actually work. Huh?
That's also where the problem is.
You said you went to the World Cup, man.
I know, I went to the World Cup.
There are only a bunch of stories from Mauricio. You said there's a game and we're here working.
But just because I'm on the swing doesn't mean I'm necessarily or.
His job is to put on a little voice. What kind of job is that?
A voice watching all the games from the boat. Wow, man, I'll show you here. In Norway, talking about enjoying Coutinho.
People there, yeah, it's just fun. No.
Even people lied saying, no, I'm going to be on television. No,
I didn't appear anywhere.
You want to know if the World Cup is all fun and games? Ask Neymar how he's doing. Yikes. Yeah, ask Bruno Guimaraes if he's happy with the World Cup.
He's screwed. Screwed in the head?
Nothing, man. The World Cup. Huh?
Why isn't he happy? He makes millions from the square.
Look, here comes money bags.
It's not money either. Okay, Paulo.
You're annoying me just a little bit like that.
The Chinese guy came here to tell me some news. He said, I'm going on vacation next year. There's no way. Then he came to me. But is it possible to do business there?
That's it. The Chinese guy, his vacation is 3 hours long.
I was on vacation. I ate a little longer at the pay-by-weight buffet. Well, shall we talk about Angola then?
Let's talk about Angola, because it was a really remarkable trip.
Whoa. Yeah, it was. But the beginning of the sentence was kind of awkward.
that's it.
I think we have to start from the beginning. Like,
Why? Because how did Angola come about? Yeah, Angola came about in 1300 and when?
Wow, what do you want me to tell history?
No, I'll talk. I understood what you mean. Here's the thing.
It all started because, like, I'll say it as it comes to me, and then we can chat.
Be able to remember things.
No, because, like, when we did the first season of Tres Continentes, it was the three of us, and the idea was for you to get to know the cultural differences in specific topics.
So we talked about childhood, betrayal.
Peace.
Anything, about everything, beliefs and stuff.
Yeah.
Then for the second season, I went to Mateus and said, man, it would be cool if we brought in guests so we could discover other particularities. And that's when you guys met the Indian guy. No, they're not.
No, I'm saying, until you see.
documented. The granddaughter is unhappy. Calm down.
You'll understand, because in the end there will be murder.
Then there was an Indian. Then there was a Russian here and all. And then Paulo appeared. Paulo really identified with us. And then when we went to do the third season of Tres Continentes, I told Matthias before we started, I talked to everyone, obviously. I said, man, it would be cool for us to visit those places. Although we always thought it would be impossible to travel, because we say, man, it's very easy to come here and record. Let's be real. Even though Matthias thinks it's a big problem. Sitting in the AC, I think it's very easy. We come here, we get along, right? The show is happening all over Brazil. We're selling out shows all over Brazil. So we said, man, how would we pull off a trip? If we're going to travel, the first place to go would be Angola. Why? Because it's the most interesting place among the 4 places here. We're not going to Rio de Janeiro. No, Tres Continentes. Okay, almost, right? So China is not an option because we found out he's a spy, and France isn't either.
Because it's expensive.
It's expensive.
Angola, we got 4 reais.
And let's go.
Equivalent $200 million.
Things.
Out of this, Tag paid 2.
We said, man, 4 reais, I don't know if I want to cover the rest. Maybe Tag could help us. Tag gave 2 and we did it. No, we had the plan to go to Angola because, man, it's really cool to get to know Angola. I think it's the most interesting place out of the 4. It's true. So we kept talking and the Chinese guy wasn't going. At first, it was just the 3 of us. Tres Continentes. But then we looked and said, man, it would be really cool to take Paulo because Paulo is a guy who's never left a factory.
Come on, guys. No. Actually, I need to say this. Paulo is a real fighter. His father used to lock him in the house.
We're going to talk about that. I saw Paulo cry, man, in Angola. I'm going to talk about things you don't know about Angola. Can I reveal it, or are we going to break the myth? Or are we going to take Mickey, remove his head, and see that there's a Honduran smoking inside? Paulo is Mickey.
He's Mickey.
Paulo is Mickey. We've already debunked this one.
No, I still wanna see.
I don't get catupery. You get it? Okay?
And over there, in Angola, we saw that not even this breath here is real.
Just pour.
Yeah?
So how long are we going to keep deconstructing characters? I think it's risky to deconstruct this one.
Then in Angola, we found out that Bastido lives in the penthouse.
What penthouse, right? Caramiro's penthouse. Only if that's the case. It can't be, man. Let's check out the sad talk.
And he bought a huge piece of land to build a mansion now. One day he'll have a mansion.
Yeah. Amen.
Yeah, Batista, I'll tell you later about Elon Musk showing up in Angola. And then we said, let's make this trip to Angola and so on. Call Paulo. Don't call Paulo. Call Paulo. He gathered the group. And then we set aside a week from our busy schedules. And we thought it would be one thing, but it turned out to be something else. I think just to start, how was it? Go ahead.
What did you imagine? Picture it vividly. What did you all imagine? First thing.
Shall we talk about what each of us imagined the trip would be like?
Man, I had no idea what the trip was going to be like, you know? But it was the trip I enjoyed the most in my whole life. That's crazy.
Where are you going?
We're going to be real or we're not going to be...
Let's be real.
It's supposed to be real.
The trip I enjoyed the most never left the room.
What a trick is real.
Hold on.
All right. The schedule was 6, let's run. 7, let's work out. 8, fish market, that's good. 10, black magic market.
Damn, no. We never said it was a vacation.
We said it was work.
No, we don't say that. If it's another story, you have to talk about the day the people and the Angolan guy pulled out their dicks.
Hey guys, how's it going? This is Igor Fina. I'm inside Walmart here in Canandaigua, and today I'm going to a country music show. I'm documenting everything, not just from today, but from a bunch of other things I'm doing. And we're posting everything here on the Artismos channel, so make sure to watch. It's really cool.
So we decided then to go to Angola and all that. And then what I imagined and what actually happened, expectations versus reality. I imagined it would be more work, more tiring.
Thoughtful.
Then fun.
And it was just
thoughtful. It was just work. No, man, it was a lot of fun.
And now I need to say something. You who follow us and like us, I need to say this. It was really good for our lives as human beings to have gone to Angola. Yeah, worse.
Because
we became really good friends. Hey, we had a professional relationship.
We put everyone off, yeah.
No, you still hate. No, I still hate, of course. You're more racist, but it got better. You're more very racist.
It got so. He hates, but before it was worse. He wanted us to die.
Talk about how life worked. Paul and I, we always talk. People think that Paul and I hate each other, but we always talk. Paul and I are sometimes going through the same phases in life. Sometimes I help him with...
They're the ones who are fighting.
Editor, cut that out. Those two. To keep the pressure. No.
And we never fight.
We only fight here, but outside.
I used to talk to Paul and all. We help each other and all. Batista is always Batista. But I need some help. Then I would say, what do you need, my brother? 3 days later, he would come by. Yeah, brother, I ate hearts of palm. Yeah, like I didn't get it. And Paulo is the Chinese guy who arrives on time and leaves on time. And suddenly we're up late at night, chatting. And I realized that Paulo has a life that he has a father, that Batista actually, right?
There are some stories that I can't really get into here, you know?
So it's really cool for us to discover who we are, you know? And it reinforced something really awesome, man. I think we're the most diverse group in Brazil.
And I don't know why there aren't sponsors desperate to pay us because we're genuinely diverse.
Damn, I liked it. I liked it. I wanted to ask the qualified audience to go to the brand's Instagram and comment Tres Continentes. Just comment, just do that. Let's create that toxic fan club just like Felkas. For God's sake.
But I think I know what the reason is.
Why?
We're so real that we make jokes.
Yeah.
Right? Because we became friends. I wouldn't make jokes about Batista, and Batista wouldn't make jokes about Paulo if we didn't have that comfort level with each other, you know?
Paul doesn't make jokes. That's another point. No.
Mine is more analysis.
That's why I'm excited to go to France, man. Me too. I'm really excited to go to France.
But when you get there, you'll find out the same thing as Dubai. That you'll only find people like yourself, you know?
There will be a lot of places there. No.
There won't be anyone else. It's the same thing as in Angola.
You know, why isn't there any sponsorship?
Did you understand why there isn't any? Because Naidi from marketing looks at this and says, this is going to be a problem. But the kids, they say, wow, that's cool. We managed to bring together Chinese people. We managed to bring together Chinese and Angolan people who love each other today. The shopping mall episode is the best episode showing the mix of these two. If you haven't seen it yet, what did we do? We went to Angola. We stayed there 7 days. Each day we recorded almost 1.5 episodes. Let's put it that way. So there are 10 episodes. Watch it. Because the first day is us arriving, second day at the mall, third day us discovering an island that had, man, if I start talking about the island, we could stay here for 3 hours. And there's a special episode. Oh yeah, it's Batista and Paulo in a fancy mall, and me and Paul in another mall. And then the conclusion we came to, Paul even said people thought we were a couple, right?
Like grumpy parents. Really grumpy parents, watching their kids.
And the kids, thank God, honey, they went to play for a little while, and the two of them, man, became friends.
Adopted children, yeah.
Man, we managed to make the year happen, and the kids became best friends.
No, but it was good, man. It was awesome.
It was great. We had a lot of fun there. I ate a lot, you know. I ate almost all the food from Angola.
That's why after an hour, Paulo was already hungry. It was like that, unbearable, all the time. Jesse.
What time are we having lunch?
No, the safari food is gone. You have to say something.
Wow. Can I make a controversial observation?
He is complicated.
Can I make a controversial observation? Chinese people went hungry a lot. They did in life, in childhood. Here's the thing about Chinese people, man. When we eat with them, they have 3 plates of food, man.
It's like the food is going to run out.
They had to kill a giraffe there for the Chinese guy to eat. No.
What are you talking about?
The Chinese guy, but the place we went to didn't even have a giraffe.
That's because they killed it.
Yeah, they killed it.
Paulo, os chineses comem tanto assim?
No, just me.
Yes. It's because you're pretty good for a jacked guy, right?
He's jacked.
I think I was just born hungry.
Yeah. But you're the only Chinese guy I know who's jacked, you know? Is there another one? Maybe there is.
But he's not here.
There are millions of Chinese people. If you're the only one, you're really awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really should have been in the circus there.
He's really awesome. But that's why he came here. He ran away, man, from the circus. No.
Paulo, he opened all the breakfast buffets at every hotel.
Yes, Paulo. But does it bother you, Paulo, that we're talking about this? No.
I'm very happy.
But in the past, when you were really overweight, right?
No, I never was. I just thought, people think I'm fat, which is annoying. But it's not like people say I ate a lot.
That's annoying. No, but when you were young, as a kid, were you fat or skinny?
I was fat.
I was fat.
When I was 13 years old, I weighed 115 kilos, right?
You weighed 115 kilos. And why did you eat so much? Was it because you were really hungry? Like starving? Hunger?
Like, I really enjoy eating. Okay? Like, you can take everything away from me.
It looks like Batista is crying. Hold on.
Hold on. That's like, because I sempre foi vai, you know, so the shit is all my That's it.
And that's it, man. You go for the dopamine.
Didn't get it? Yeah. Like, I'm all about dopamine.
But you like to try food. That's it. Now I need to say something about Batista, which is really curious. It doesn't matter if you take Batista to the best restaurant in Dubai, Batista will eat the same 2 options that he always does. It has to be.
It has to be. I'm going to say pasta and ground rice.
I'll explain to you why.
I'll tell you, there was a time, no?
Calm down. I'll tell you why. Because Batista grew up in a country that doesn't have that much food variety.
Yeah, in my house, we didn't have it either. That's it. And it confuses me to have so many things at you. That's really cool, guys. Seriously. When there's a lot of stuff on my plate, I can't eat much like that. Really? Seriously, man. It's true. I have this, dude, you know, but why?
Does it make you uncomfortable?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, for me, it's weird. It's not because the weirdness is also about the taste of things. You know, I'm really used to eating just chicken. I see, but not when something else comes. I'm like we went to Floripa with these two here.
They took me to a really nice place. A lot of fancy stuff. What did they order, man? Those things, snails, oysters, whatever. I don't even know what that was.
I didn't eat anything.
What? That won't fill you up, man. That's the problem. The food they ordered doesn't fill you up.
We saw it. People would serve food on your plate. They would line up, it was no use, there was nothing left.
No, nothing. Speaking of Angola, what's the name again? Well, Benguela, the chef, right? Yeah, the chef from our hotel in...
From the art house?
Yeah, from art house. Then he says, there's egg something else, egg something else. I didn't remember any of it. I said, just send everything. Send everything.
Like, even Vinicius's egg has already arrived there, man. I said it.
Do I really enjoy it that much? Seriously?
And it has to be food that actually fills you up.
I think our characters need to switch, right? You should enjoy eating, and I shouldn't.
And then,
isn't it?
But I think I have a soul. Not that it's because Chinese people don't like it. It's real.
Bro, you're not someone who worships eating. Angolans worship eating, it's a thing.
Angolans don't like to eat. Paulo gets scared when he sees food, okay? See, he sees it, oh man, he gets like this.
Not me. Can I say something? There was a day when we went to Benguela, we got off the plane, we hadn't even gone through immigration yet. He looked at me and said, what time are we gonna have dinner?
Yeah, no man, Paulo is really like that.
But I was really surprised by something. The day we went to your place, for me, the best episode, later we'll talk about, which is the best episode for each of us. The best episode for me was at your house. Yeah.
The house.
Your house. It was the best episode.
No.
I met because I got to know a better version of you.
Yeah.
Your friends are much better than you.
Yeah, no, they're better.
All of them. They're really good people. And your friends are the real Batista, man. Not Batista with an earring. Nike is for the real Batista.
It's just that, no, let's be honest.
Batista is funny.
It's just that you turn pale, right? No, it's just that, let's be honest. Or honest, that also applies maybe to the people and also to you. If you go back to the place where you grew up, it's not the same anymore, Morrison. Of course. Your mindset changed. What? The mindset of the people who are still there doesn't change. That's when it gets complicated.
But you got question.
But what's your mindset? Like, what do you think actually changed about you?
I think my perception of what's out there in the world changed a lot. Sometimes people there don't even know there's so much diversity of things like that.
But here's a sociological question.
You're saying that the guys who stayed there? Yes.
Yes. It's the allegory of the cave.
Yes. No, and I, prove that.
But let's get into it. Philosophical and sociological question. Do you think they're happier because they don't know what's out there? Or do you think you're happier because you know what's out there?
I think they're happier because they're still innocents, See, I think I discovered a side of the world that I didn't know existed.
So the more you travel,
the more frustrated you get.
Yes. That's true. No.
I think I can go beyond that analysis. It's not just a matter of knowledge. It's a matter of money. The more money you have, the unhappier you get.
That's this guy's myth.
Man, so you want to be really damn sad?
Hey, no, but look. No, Batista, you joke, but you already said you were happier in Angola. No, that's it. You're richer in Angola.
Calm down.
The myth that money doesn't bring happiness. I don't believe it.
No, you didn't understand.
But it's because it's simple. It brings happiness up to a certain point. After that, it doesn't make a difference.
Do you know why it's not? Do you know why? I'll explain it to you. It's about greed. When you don't have money, there's no greed. You say, well, I'm happy with what I have here. It's all good. If I get a little more, I'm happy.
If I don't, it's all okay. But when you have a lot of money, you want more. Hold on.
But is your happiness because you didn't have money or because you remember your childhood? And your childhood is full of other things, not just work and money. So sometimes we think it was really good when I didn't have money. But actually, it was really good when I didn't have responsibilities and I was
It's also a lot about that. I think about it these days. Sometimes I talk to my friends. I say, for me, it's really nice to go to the store sometimes and buy things that I wanted to buy when I was a kid. But at the same time, it doesn't satisfy me anymore, you see? It's not.
You know what surprised me that I talked to Paul about? There was a moment when you met your family. This is the thing. This is, I don't know, the 8th episode. That's the whole truth about Batista's childhood in Africa.
It was the episode when we went to Benguela. I remember the first thing we did as soon as we arrived. Your siblings came to welcome us.
In fact, it's Paul's famous line. Wow, they have clothes. Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That's why I asked, like, which
is remembering that.
I'm serious. Show the clip. You think that
is received
in a loincloth.
Yeah. Show the part where I said that. Like, hey.
He's like, wow, man.
I don't watch you. What? I want to know. It's something I said that I don't even remember.
You said it backstage. They were dressed, right? No. I said the guy's got a huge dick. No.
I don't know if in his mind is, no, he really said it. He wore a patook. Everybody did.
I know that number. I didn't say they were dressed. I'm surprised. It's just that they were dressed really fancy. That's it.
Wow, they're really well dressed.
Huh, but that's actually milder than what he usually says.
And he comes from poverty. I wouldn't imagine a guy showing up in a suit like a rocket salesman, you know?
Well, that's it. But that's the thing. It's really weird. But it's something I'm learning in life. The worse you dress, the richer you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm learning in life. So
actually,
it's really messed up. Your brother is screwed, man. And
but he is, man. He is. In fact, that day he was clearing brush, man. I told him, you have to say it.
This is your brother. He's handsome, man.
This is also my brother, on my father's side only.
That's it. Yeah. All right. We're going to talk about your brothers. It's almost all of Angola. When we got here, what happened? We met Batista's family, and the Chinese guy was impressed. He said, wow, the door opens. Everyone thought that people over there were prejudiced. I didn't have that prejudice because I know Angola. You know how it is?
Yeah, that's the Angola he knows.
Yeah, Glenn, Angola is totally different.
Yeah, it's the beach club.
Wow.
A Millwall and my foot now.
A shusha at club. Shusha Beach Club.
Shusha, my brother.
My Angola, damn it. Show some respect.
Sha is what? Kuka, right? Number, not that one. Number, no.
No.
did you sleep a lot?
Yeah. Shusha, I wouldn't have to go back.
Shusha at the beach. That was 6 or 7.
6 or 7. 7.
Shusha at okay.
Calm down. Nothing happened. Nobody did anything. Nobody hooked up with anyone. That's not it. Come on. It's really not. Otherwise, people will think so. Nobody did anything. But there were some inside jokes that we later shared. We got here, and that day you went to sleep at your family's place. Yeah. And then I got to the post. You were really excited because you don't see your brother. You keep sending letters. You tear them up. You haven't talked to them in 36 months. Were you pissed off about coming back? And then I went to Paul and said, man, I'm afraid of Batista coming back home. And somehow, man, it's really cool for you to come back. The moment your brothers are welcoming you, your mom is making the food you like, putting in an extra olive. And then I said, man, what about Batista?
Oh, okay. Yes, but amigen su snack me with likes on me, but and I was only at the thing on the bar. I thought was all I'm really covering because that motivate what for if not picking the not.
I just can't do it. Mauricio.
I want to go back.
Look, Mauricio, I want to.
But it's like that with everyone. It's like that with everyone, man. I go to France for a week. I want to go back to Brazil. And the Brazilian who lives in Dublin, he comes here and wants to go back there.
You know,
we get out of the habit. Me too.
I'm like that too.
You go to China. Do you want to come back here?
I go to China and like for 2 weeks, I'm happy. Wow, I really enjoyed it. But by the 3rd week, I'm like, no, that's enough. So,
but the problem,
it's the 3rd week. It's still a lot.
The problem is Angola, France, and China. The problem is the people who stayed there. And you have something like, I don't know, it's not even, it's part of who I am today.
Not anymore. Not anymore. It's just that it's part of me because it's the place where you grew up, but at the same time, it's not your home anymore, you know?
I don't know. I can't explain it. It feels like you're torn.
Being around each other, you know, it's not the same. And
besides that, when I went, what made me want to come back is that, well, the advantages of the things here, like things are faster. You can order things by phone too, but there you still don't have that.
So, but in China, they have it. They have it there. When you go back to China, you go to the future. So why do you want to come back here?
it's because it's about that, you know, that atmosphere we created here. It's like that closeness. Like here I have you guys as friends. I have another friend who lives in the countryside. I have more friends here. We keep in touch here, right? And I have my business here. We do it. And I feel like a king here in Brazil.
But over there in China?
Over there in China, I'm nobody. I'm just another Chinese. I'm just someone who goes there to spend money. That's all. Just someone who goes there to spend. To live. What you have to do? You have to keep spending money. You have to invite someone to eat, so the guy will kiss up to you.
It's just that when you go back to the place where you came from, you're that guy who was born there. It's nice. It gives you a sense of belonging.
But if you're looking for not acceptance, wow, I'm being too fancy. But if what you're looking for is growth, that's the place that's going to be the best place for your growth.
No, I mean, I was born in the countryside.
Me too, from my mother.
And that countryside today, already, mano, I was born in a neighborhood where there are only people who leave, who go abroad. So what's left there? Well, the elderly and the children. So when I get there, there's no one your age to play with you. Either everyone is working or, yeah, but I know in my
age, who is going to play? At this age, most people are already grown up.
Beard, he's a giant baby. Man, he's huge. Let's play, go out to eat, go out to have fun. And I left early there in China then.
But I understood.
There's no one there to, like, do anything with you. And another thing, you guys there there's no business in that region. There's no way you can live there.
I wanted to ask a question. In China.
Did you say in China? What do you mean by business?
Business, like a kind of...
Company what? Because it's very expensive?
No, it's because it's impossible. There, it's very competitive. So...
Like somewhere there would be the...
Just another business, you see? It would be more like that over there, and like one of the worst ones, right?
Yeah, but how is it in France, for example? You in France, France is territory. Okay, he grew up here, you grew up there with Pierre, then you come here.
Man, did you see that my best friend's name is Pierre?
Of course, all French, of course.
Everyone here, then you come here, it's all good. You're the guy who became famous and all. But there, whether you want it or not, damn, the castle is right in front of you. The urge to eat the peach comes up, and we're right there. But things are easier than here in Brazil, right? In terms of structure and all that. You see
that point there? Why do I know where he's getting at, but I don't know about yours?
Okay, point. Too bad you're asking yourself, what are you trying to say? No.
Because...
What's the question you're going to ask?
The question is...
It's better there, so why don't you come back here?
Why don't you stay there, go back, and feel like staying there? When you come back to Paris, you're saying it's the same thing. Since you're talking, I'm here with... Sorry, Mauricio, just kidding. Then after that, All right?
All right, I am.
The question is, since it's, in quotes, better there, isn't it?
Since that's where you were born and you come here, which is the place where you're successful, right? But over there still has more structure. Yeah, that's where Brazilians go, yeah.
Want to go.
They run away, that's where they want to go.
Okay. Why?
Even so for you, does it still not make sense to continue?
No, but yeah, it's a temptation, man. It's a temptation. But then there are pros and cons. Here you have sun. The weather is 10 times nicer. You know, I earn in reais, so here my money is worth something. Over there, it's worth less. And also, man, I really like the Brazilian way. Brazilians are more cheerful and more likely to make friends. Of course, that's true too. If I were to go there, I'll tell you, it's less violent and all. There are some advantages. But if I weigh both?
I wanted people to comment here, people who came to Brazil and went back because they said, man, it wasn't for me. I wanted to know why it wasn't for them.
I went. But it's always the same reason. It's the guy who doesn't. If you come here and your professional life is good, it's more worth it. If it's not good, it's been 7 years and you're still not on a formal contract.
Americans don't come here very often because it's going to be very hard for their professional life here to be better than their professional life there. It depends.
Man, it depends. It depends.
If the guy was, I don't know, the guy was working in the United States, got promoted and comes here for a higher position, but Bree...
She's an influencer. But
for example, Bree's father was a guy who came here to have an awesome life. Their life here when she was a child was much better.
I'll tell you, the French people who are here, either they're entrepreneurs who opened a business or they're making good money, I don't know, selling bread, or they're people who have positions of responsibility. But really, that's not the case. The guy isn't going to come here to work a regular salary job and earn 1,200 reais a month because he might even enjoy it at first, but then he'll say,
man, but what I felt in Angola. In fact, I'll go back to what I always say. Do you want to be a billionaire? Go to Angola. Because there, no, I'm serious.
Angola has been stuck for 40 years because of the war. So everything you have today in Brazil, we really felt that there.
Angola, going back to the conversation. Angola is like the Brazil that you guys haven't experienced. The Brazil that Matthews, Jesse, and I lived through. Angola is like Brazil from 30 years ago.
It's true. You didn't experience it because you weren't born yet. Well, shall we start? But yeah, from 30, 25 years ago.
So like when we look at, the things you liked 25 years ago, they're there in Angola. Do you remember what your life was like 25 years ago? It's in Angola. So there's a lot that can happen. There's 25 years worth of possibilities.
I always say that I think it's a country that after the war still hasn't had that reconstruction, you know? And there are many uninhabited areas, and there are many European and American entrepreneurs who go there to do business.
Yeah, there are a lot really. And you know what I thought was awesome, man? The club I went to, man, remember that club I went to? Everyone else fell asleep. I stayed up. I said, I'm going to the club. I went to the club. Me, Louise, and Alex. We went to, what was it? There was, man, an event, man. It was a concert. It was a concert. It wasn't a club. It was a concert.
It's a concert?
There was a day I was there with the guys, and there was a party going on. A party in Luanda.
And it was a party, like a heavy techno party. Dude, me and A. Dude, I think
the atmosphere that
Angolans like. That's it.
It's that party over there, right?
Did you go?
No, not this one. I went to the first one. This was the second one. You guys went, man.
This is the guy with the Tres Continentes thing.
Cool.
Let me tell you something. The guy is impressed with the structure of this place because, like, clearly this isn't where Batista was born. It's not. This is a rich part of Angola, right? Hey.
And also, it's that area of the island. It's over there in that area of the island, in the most developed place, right?
Yeah. So I went to this thing, like, obviously you guys must have gone to parties and stuff. This party is just as good as any party you've been to. So Angola is on the same level. It's really crazy. You wake up in the morning, then you go to the beach. You see this fisherman there in rough shape, catching fish with vultures behind him. And the guy doesn't even have, I don't know, sandals. Then at night, you go to this party. It's the wildest party you've ever seen in your life.
Yeah. There are a lot of parties like that. I saw it at the building where I live downstairs in the courtyard. They would throw parties like that big too, but it's so noisy, it's not even worth it.
I want to talk about this day here, okay? The day we got tricked by the fish lady.
So here's the thing. On that day, we arrived at that place to eat, you know?
It was on our first day.
But when the lady spoke to us, what happened? The lady asked, how many are there? I think there were about 8 or 7, 8 people. Yeah, 8 people in total. What did we want? About 3 fish to share among us. But the lady heard, she
Rob, 8 fish.
8 fish. But cuttlefish too. It's a big fish like this. No, you ate the cuttlefish by yourself. Yeah.
Look, Choco Show saying that.
That's where we discovered Polo's talent. Polo ate 8 fish.
Bro, one thing I wanted to ask, do you guys use sunscreen here, like every day?
I used it. Yeah, I did, because it's... Why?
Are you okay?
It's just that I noticed that there and there, every day, you guys weren't...
It was insect repellent.
Yeah, the mosquito thing, yeah.
What, was it for mosquitoes?
Yeah.
But there weren't any mosquitoes.
No, during the day?
No, what repellent?
Oh, no.
Hold on. No, there weren't any mosquitoes during the day.
What do you mean? There weren't any mosquitoes during the day? No, hold on. Hold on.
I don't know if the mosquito would see me and say, this one's mine. I don't know if it was like that. No, but it didn't bite me, man.
Bro, there were mostly mosquitoes and flies.
Yeah, no, they were flies. But we...
From outside, right? The mosquito, it comes damp.
So I got the sense he...
Wants to know who we are.
There on Isla dos Pescadores, there was...
Where we were, damn it. On Fisherman's Island. Damn.
That was the most impressive moment of the trip for me.
It's my turn. You asked the guy if he took Manjaro, right?
Damn.
The moment that stood out the most, that impressed me the most.
For me, the moment that impressed me the most was the Monjaro fisherman.
You're a liar. What impressed you, damn it?
It impressed me a lot.
No, you said it was the one from my house. Now is this one?
No, that one was the episode I liked the most.
I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention here.
I'm paying attention. The episode I liked the most was the one at your house.
Your mom didn't impress me, no.
Number?
I'm impressed. My mom was there too. Didn't care, right? Didn't care at all.
It annoyed me a little.
I wanted your mom to cry. Your mom didn't cry. I got pissed, man. The video was screwed. Really screwed. Screwed.
Your mom didn't care about us there. We almost...
Got another one there. Cry.
Baxie's aunt was better suited to be his mother.
That's another thing I wanted to talk about, man.
We got the mom character wrong, you know? No.
Let's talk. You guys showed my cousin there. I'm tired of getting messages. People...
I'm gonna hook up with your cousin.
I'm tired.
But which one?
The one from the group's family there.
I can't take it anymore. You piece of shit.
I know the same. Come on. Only your cousin hit on me. I said it.
Bro, you can't joke about cousins. He explained it to us. It's not cool.
Well, which one of the 45 he doesn't know? There was one who hit on me. One hit on me. I don't even know if she was yours. We're screwed.
You can joke.
I think it was your mom too. Joke about your cousin. Your mom hit on me too. No.
My mom wasn't even there. She did it with me. No,
say it, but Batista's mom. When we saw Batista's mom giving him the first hug, I said, I think Batista was kind of a jerk as a kid, you know?
It's not a lie, but I understand her. My mom is shy around cameras, so I get that.
No, she hugged you right away. I even said it. I said, Matthias, let's get another mom here to do it again. Tell him.
That same day, by the way, we went back to my house. We stayed up talking until 4 in the morning. We cried. My grandma was there, my aunt. We were all at home crying. Why didn't you cry?
On camera.
On camera? Of course. Come on, Matthias.
Man, for me the most memorable thing was the barber, your cousin, who told me, no, I'll explain. Look, he cut my hair. It was in Benguela, in his building. And I saw the different way he cut my hair, because he pulled everything forward and cut it really straight, just like someone would do on their first day of barber school. But I said, well, maybe that's just his way of cutting hair, and it was fine. And the fact is, it turned out really good. But then he explained to me that actually he had never cut a white person's hair before, right? And that's why he was also really awkward. He didn't know what to do, but it turned out really great. And besides turning out really great, he said he was going to print a picture of me and put it on the wall, man.
Ban it! Ban it! Ban it! No! Ban it! Ban it!
Please, just imagine you go in there and there's a picture of Paul there.
No.
Nowadays, he only cuts white people's hair there in Angola.
Come on, don't forbid it, man.
No one can. I'll ask.
Did you become Catholic? Is Jesus Christ on the wall?
Tell him to do it, man.
It's a lie. Don't forbid it. It's a lie.
Did he cut it?
He didn't even do it. He just lied to you too, man, just for you.
But what did he... I didn't notice. Angolan style. A lot. Damn, let's go.
He commented on vault, right?
Angolan style.
Where did you notice that? Wow.
All the time. The guys, everyone has everything. No, because I take you there, I'm the owner. Then you get there, the guy isn't the owner. He's a friend of a friend, right?
No, relax. The internet is really good.
The internet is the best there is.
Leave it.
With me, I'll handle it.
The Chinese guy got pissed. I can't close the container, Batisto. I need internet.
Wow, man. Terrible, man.
Terrible, man. There's nothing good to say about the internet. It's terrible.
That was the day that impressed me the most, this old guy here. Let me explain the story of this old guy. This old guy is unbelievable. This old guy, he was born on this island, right? He was born on this island, and his father was born here too.
It's an island, man, in the middle of nowhere in Angola. And then we went and chatted with him about like what he thinks about happiness, what he thinks about things. It's impressive. Man, I don't even want to say it, but it's impressive. No,
I don't.
He's a really buff guy.
I didn't want to say anything, but like after the camera was off, he called me over and said, "Where did you get those?"
Really? He didn't like it.
Are you serious? He didn't like it.
Do you know what really impressed me?
He said, man, what kind of questions are those?
Like, why would that be?
Do you have a phone? Wow, but that really impressed me, yeah? Okay?
You know what impressed him. He said, well, imagine those guys come into your house too, and then they're filming everything and say, wow, so this is how you live.
That's true.
Look at the snake, like the guy with the big fish in his...
Is this your wife? A piece of crap too, right, number?
I didn't see the woman. Wow.
You take a shit here, damn it. It's tough. I was pissed off too.
I was there. It ruins the fish.
Big Fish Paolo over there says, what do you eat like that? No. The fish is there, man. The fish is right there.
Roberto Cabrini was tough. No, but how do you only use 3 deodorants? The guy falls. Isn't there any deodorant here?
That's not much. There's not even a clock there. He says he has a phone.
Yeah.
That really impresses me. He says, no, I have a watch here. No, he says no.
Oh, the other one trying to sell through PLB and Portadora to a guy he's never seen.
To sell saint statues to the guys.
Damn, that day was tough, but it was good. One question. I want to know your family's reaction after we went there. What did they say about each one? Yeah.
Man, it's impressive. Like, it's really impressive. My mom liked you guys a lot. Really, a lot. The people, yeah, everyone. She liked them. Didn't she like them? Or did they love them even more?
Because the
Child almost.
Rotate that team.
They gave me a heads up and told me to let you know not to bring him, something like that.
People were asking how much the kid's transfer fee was.
Since you found it, my mom, every day, she says, tell Paulo how much the church items cost. That's it. My mom is just like that, man. But my mom loved everyone. Seriously, man. My family really liked you all. That actually makes me sad.
Yeah, your dad.
Right, my dad? My dad didn't meet you all.
That's true. Yeah.
Dad didn't show up there, right?
I know.
This whole thing that...
Is there? And look, nobody smokes in Angola.
Still, another thing. People were saying it all the time. Wow, man, it's hot, right, man?
Wow, I didn't say that.
That's annoying.
That's annoying. You almost died from the heat.
No, the heat was annoying.
Right? No, the safari episode. Everyone's there on the safari. Hey. Where's the... Couldn't find the sunset at Pucabanda. Then we found the sunset at Pucabanda inside the car with the air conditioning on. Paulo.
Just pause. I need to talk about this scene here. This was a scene where people came up to me asking, why are people wearing these clothes? Because people came up to me and said, Maurição, it was the day of the alambamento.
Of the alambamento.
Okay, yes. Then people said to me, should we wear fancier clothes? Because it was the alambamento. I said, for sure. So he put this on and nobody else did. Then he looked like he was at a street carnival.
And the guys in Adidas. That was it.
Yeah, everyone went dressed normally. That's it. We were on the inside.
Why weren't the guys wearing traditional clothes that day? No, the family.
The groom's family and my family, even the bride, were also wearing traditional clothes.
Man, we need to talk about the groom's face. Wow.
Wow.
The boy looks sad over there.
I
I get it too.
No, because we have to be fair here. Batista's family is very beautiful.
Wait, pause. There, Batista's cousin. Yeah, that cousin of Batista was a hit.
She was a hit.
I can't take it anymore. I can't take it anymore. Yeah, nobody messages me anymore, for God's sake. That's why I don't like to show my family at church.
Look, the groom's family is arriving.
The groom's family has arrived. Look, Pocabanda.
He's almost fainting.
And that crazy guy with glasses over there whose face you can't see, he's going to shoot the groom.
No, man, Puka wants to disappear into the wall, man. Puka is like this against the wall. He's embarrassed. He's like this, man. I'll go in here. Do you want to go?
That's it.
It's really good. Look at this. This here is the day of the alambamento. Film the alambamento and paid.
They paid little, huh?
No, they paid little.
I want to show it. Show the groom's face, man. Look at this.
Look.
Man, what happened? He got Batista's cousin pregnant. And then...
Can I talk?
This guy. I swear to God, I've seen people nervous before. I've seen it. I know what you're going to say. I've seen it. No. This crazy guy, man. Bro, let me tell you. It looked like he was facing a firing squad, man, with people armed and shooting, man. I felt sorry for this guy.
Yeah.
We need to talk about male solidarity. We have to help the men who get married in Angola. Can I say something? Just like the UN is going to help the women of Iran, we need to get some people together to help the men of Angola.
This guy, he was suffering.
He was in a really complicated situation. He was really suffering. And then a bunch of white people, Chinese people, damn, crap, damn.
Like, I understand too. I understand pressure too.
And the poor guy, and Paulo asked, do you poop here too?
Well, Paulo kept saying, dude, is he really okay? I don't think he wants to get married, man. What's up with that, man? He's already there.
Look at that cousin over there.
My God, she's really beautiful. Wow, she's gorgeous.
Oh, man. Hold on.
The Chinese guy.
Hold it. Yeah, Batista over there at Benfica, licking his lips.
Your family is very beautiful, Batista. Congratulations, okay? Nice.
This girl is Batista's cousin.
She's my cousin.
This guy's the one who said, hey, let's stay a bit longer. Then he got Batista's cousin pregnant.
Yeah.
And then, let's say Batista's family said, got her pregnant. Then you have to get married. Just like it was in 1735. And then there's the Alambamento party, which is...
And then there's a twist. When it came to the Alambamento, I said, man, the guy's screwed. He's going to have to pay something. Dude, he paid an amount equivalent to about 5 reais in the...
Its value that she thought was proportional to Batista's cousin's beauty.
And she even gave products that didn't have a brand.
My cousin, she felt sorry for him.
They've been together for a long time. She said, no, you won't have to pay either.
Have they been together for a long time? Yeah, then it's all right.
They've been together for a long time. But actually, he was going to pay much more because...
Already together for...
a long time.
He was going to pay 17.
The guy became the main subject of a documentary episode. Imagine what's going through his head. His wedding is turning into a documentary in Brazil for 1 million young people saying,
Ike!
Tough for the guy. And here we are commenting on the documentary about him. Again, more of the million.
Batista, did people watch it? Can you tell me if the people there watched it?
My family watched it. They watched it, everyone. They liked it. They liked it a lot. They liked it. Everybody watched it. Nai still sends me messages to this day. She says, hey, I want to get brand deals.
We don't even know how to do that. We can't do it either.
Not even we know. She was like, I want to make deals with the brands.
But wait, hold on. But was there something like that? I didn't read many comments. Were there comments like people liked your family? Did any of your cousins get famous? Like now the guy walks down the street and he's blown up? Or did nothing really happen to them?
No, like people recognize them. People actually recognize them. And one thing I noticed is that most of the people who watched, who are from Angola, they really loved what we did because most people, when they go to Angola, like Will
Smith went to Angola and didn't do what we did, you see? And people said, wow, invite them again.
What do guys usually do? Do they mess around too much?
They go.
It's like Messi, right? Tell the story about Messi who went to Angola.
But this ain't Messi.
Yeah, how was it?
He arrives, looks at it and says, I'll come back. That's how it is. They don't know the country. They don't know the areas where we went. They don't know the squares. They don't go to those places, you know? See, the tourism they show is what the government wants. I get it. That's it, man. That's it. We're the real deal.
Real. I need to talk about the for real stuff. The for real stuff was the fear I felt.
So we were going to talk about that because we have a hidden episode, right? There's a hidden episode. Secret.
There's a secret episode.
It's kept safe.
The museum one? The museum one.
I'll tell you what happened.
Can I tell it now?
I think we can tell. We're safe now.
We're safe now. Come on. What happened? When we recorded this, it was kind of real time. So we lived day 1. And by day 2, the first day was already airing. So while we were doing it, that was really cool. It was actually an idea that I was against at first. But obviously, this isn't a dictatorship here.
Exactly.
And then, in the end, they convinced me to do it this way. Not yet, not yet. Now it's really not going to happen. Are you guys getting cocky now? Is there going to be a Chinese person? What was the idea? The idea was this. On Monday, we recorded. Monday's episode aired on Tuesday. On Tuesday, we were recording. Tuesday's episode would go on Wednesday, and so on. So, while we were recording, the episodes were airing. So, that was increasing our popularity in the city. So, people would meet us and say,
"Did you see this? The safari in Benguela. The safari in Benguela came about like this."
Yeah, the safari in Benguela came about like this.
That you guys couldn't do the safari. There is one in Benguela. So
it was real time. We couldn't do the safari in the episode 2. And the guy messaged, "I saw you didn't do it. Want to try?" So it was happening, right? At the same time. But then out of nowhere, I got paranoid like I always do. What was the paranoia? In the second episode, we went to the museum.
Wow, man.
Matthew said it would be cool for us to visit the museum.
Boring.
Hold on. It's worse than that.
It was a bad idea.
It was a bad idea, but it was well-intentioned.
It's worse than boring.
There was that mall episode that did really well, and I didn't even expect it. It was replaced. The mall episode, let me say something.
He replaced him. He
replaced episode 2?
Formed the museum?
episode.
Yeah, there was the first episode, which was really cool. The arrival, us having fun, laughing a lot and all that. The airport, right? Batista getting stopped, all those things. Alex introducing Angola to us and all that. Second episode.
We were going to the museum. We went to the museum.
And then there came a moment when I looked and said, that's cool, right? The museum tells the history of Angola from the Angolan government's perspective. Yeah, just to be clear, it's not me. Yeah. But at the same time, there's the giant man's head. And then Paulo was making a joke. Yeah, his head kind of looks like half a dick. And the guy, if I'm not mistaken, is a minister. And then there's another one. The guy's sitting there like this. Then Paulo is pretending he's eating the statue.
Then some time passes and Batista is slapping the statue's face. Then I looked and said, Mateus, these guys here, if they see this, they might get offended.
And we're in their country. Did you see this is kind of risky? Because what if the guy makes a call and says, who are these guys here saying my father's head looks like a dick? Isn't it kind of risky then? Matteo said, yeah, Mauricio, maybe it is. Then, Batista, how does the government work here? No, the government is cool.
I don't know.
Lula wouldn't like it either. So it's like I said.
Badius, there are some people who just disappear.
The people who disappear.
To be honest, I think what made me not like the episode overall is that, well, okay, it's a museum in Angola, but the story that's there, I don't want to see the tank that the Portuguese used to kill Angolans. Is that what the museum is about? That's literally it.
It's a war museum. Yeah.
It's a war museum.
Just the war museum generated a lot of jokes about people who are still alive there. And then we said, Patizal, let's pull this episode for now just because we're still here. We can post it in 10 days. Not now. I don't know whatever. So we replaced it with one at the mall instead, which was a really funny episode. That's it. I spilled the secret.
But do you think we'll release this video at some point?
Man, I think Batista's family is there.
Yeah, I get it.
There are almost 600 people.
Not even more, man. That video doesn't even deserve to be posted. It's something I think nobody, but say it was like that too.
Just to be clear, it wasn't that either, no?
It's nothing special. No, it was just that I didn't like it.
But I think it was more because someone was saying,
this one is lazy. I think that wasn't it. I think it's pleasure. This one was lazy. It's not cool to say that. Yeah.
But I don't think it was. But I think it wasn't actually said.
I think it was.
Was it?
I think a few times.
But maybe there could be some repercussions, right? So it's better not to let that one out.
It was so nice. People welcomed us so well.
There's also a second game afterwards.
Yeah, but we'll come back because I think what people expected us to do the most was to see the big alligator. I think there's still a lot to do.
I have something I need to say. The love I didn't expect Angolans to have for the Chinese. Yeah, that's just amazing. Because Paulo is the guy who jokes about Angola the most. And Angolans, the masochists.
Whoa.
Yeah?
Not at all. I'm a Christian. I am. I don't do any of that masochist stuff.
That's why. Okay, all Angolans, like without exception, have this thing with Paulo, like, where's the lion? He'd get pissed. Look at the building. But at the same time, kind of endearing, you know? Like, you mess with me, right? You son of a bitch. Now I'm going to mess with you too. So everyone wanted to meet Paulo, man. Paulo became our anti-hero, man. The whole time, Paulo was the sensation with Angolans wanting to hug him.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a curious thing because we thought like, man, maybe you're the guy everyone wants to see.
Yeah, he hated it, right?
No, on the contrary, he was the most loved. That thing of...
And it surprised me too because Batista was kind of afraid to go back to Angola, right? Because he felt like he was really judged here in Brazil.
It was nice that people talked.
Experience. But on the contrary, people love Batista there.
It's just that I think my perspective has changed a lot too, including about what I used to think, because it was kind of, I don't know, that's what happens. It kind of messes with your head. Maurição knows better than I do about that. He can read 2 comments and his whole day is ruined.
Yeah, no, it's like that, Maurição. I don't even read them.
Comments, man.
Why?
Because it doesn't matter. Because I've already talked about the comment, man.
Because there was a time in the past when you cared so much.
But not today.
And today, it's like that too. No.
Because here's the thing about comments. The comment is someone's opinion who is watching. And this opinion can be based on answers people like to read.
Wow, I don't even read comments.
Go back. Do you guys want to read the comment?
No, I don't read comments, man.
Just one thing about the affection from Angolans. I was surprised because, man, it's really crazy for someone to take a picture with you in Angola. In your case, you're even Angolan. But you are Brazilian, you make content, okay, in Portuguese. But imagine us. We're from another country. We make jokes in Brazil and become famous in Angola, man. That's really...
Man, it's impressive. I gained a lot of followers, like 30,000 followers when I was there.
Like yesterday, recording a video.
I earned 50,000 Angolan dollars.
30,000 Angolans
following me.
I lost 7 followers.
Don't you think there should be a video of us reading the comments?
So you want to make the next video of us reading the comments?
I think it's crazy. The richest guy in this group here carrying his clothes in a plastic bag.
Oh, I'll tell you why I don't read the comments. Because usually internet comments tend to be, they either praise a lot or they destroy a lot. And rarely are they constructive. So when it's a constructive comment, I actually think it's cool, but most people either say I like you or I hate you. And then you start to think that your work, which is being endorsed by the director, the screenwriter, people who know how to do this, you start to say, I'm doing it wrong because Claudinho didn't like it.
Then you get scared.
Because Claudinho doesn't like you, but Mariana does. So who are you going to please? So I think that ends up being just noise. You know, comments to me are just noise, whether good or bad.
I think that sometimes when I'm reading the comments, like there are 10 people complimenting you. It feels like, oh, that's right. That's how it's supposed to be.
But when I see one person like criticizing you, you go, man, that's annoying.
But I don't feel that way anymore. It's not even about criticism or praise.
I think you felt that way at the beginning too.
Like at the beginning of my career, for sure, because you're trying to figure out who you are. But I can't let, I've said this many times, I can't let comments dictate who I am. Because I have to trust my work and trust people. Like the guy says, Mauricio is annoying. Okay, but there are 10 million people watching for some reason.
And then if I start listening to your opinion, maybe I'll stop seeing those 10 million people and it'll just be people like you.
Oh, of course, of course.
And then I kind of prefer not to.
But it's bad, it's bad.
If you don't like it, you don't like it. It's all right.
Actually, I do read some comments just to gauge the mood, but after that, not really.
Yes,
No! But for example, I made a video about Xuxa, you know? And then one of the jokes I made was that she had 10 million professions and Alexander Frota did too. So I said, she's the female Alexander Frota.
But I had no idea that Alexander Frota is also associated with other things.
So like that Xuxa, sorry. No.
But that they associated. You see,
But I get it.
Porn too. But
I read the comments and it wasn't just 2 comments. There were 90 comments. Then I realized I asked some people if they thought so. And the people I know who are more open-minded about humor told me, yeah, take that joke out. So I take it out, you know? But it's another thing when it's a lot, it's a big percentage.
Look at that, he put a limit on humor. Look at that, he put a limit on humor.
No, I set a limit on my career. No.
No.
I set a limit on my plan there.
Of life, no.
It's better to set a limit, otherwise you'll have to go back to the Champs-Élysées.
Did you understand the point I'm making?
Zivio? I understand Paul's point because it's one thing when the guy doesn't like Paulo.
All right, whatever, okay. Like, the guy says, Paul is from that show. Okay, fine, but it's another thing to say.
Damn, I don't like the way Mauricio is. Okay, I'm not going to change who I am. I am like this. And the project only happens because I'm like this. He's like this. He's like this.
You're not going to please everyone. I think you will.
You won't. And then I think the guy who criticizes someone's style, the guy who criticizes something like, damn, this joke didn't land well. This joke might be in bad taste. That I can even understand.
now, the guy who criticizes who Paulo is, or who Paul is, or who I am, or who he is, he's just being spoiled. It's almost like if it doesn't please me, it's bad.
Yeah, you know what comment annoys me the most, man? I always say this. It's like, this isn't funny.
Man, exactly. For who?
If I'm in a comedy club, there are people who laugh. So it's funny to them. They're my audience. That's it. You should go find another comedian, you know?
Exactly. I just did it. 1,000 people laughed. You didn't laugh?
It's really annoying.
Why does your truth have to be the whole world? So, like, Batista is unbearable. Okay, for you, but someone else, no.
But that's true.
I'm going to say something, man.
Now that's more objective.
I'm going to wrap up this video now because it's already getting long, and I'll finish by saying this. There are a lot of young people who watch this project.
Love one another, love each other.
No, you're not supposed to love. No, that's annoying too.
It's annoying too, man.
But this love thing is getting a little annoying too.
Nobody likes too much love.
Yeah, no, I get it.
There are a lot of people who watch this project, a lot of Gen Z people who watch this project more and more. And I need to say something from the bottom of my heart. Congratulate and get inspired more and more by this kid here, Batista. Hey, look, he wants to steal my spotlight. No, I'm serious, man. Batista is one of the greatest guys who should influence some people because what this guy did, we saw where this kid was born.
We saw what this guy means to the whole country.
But we saw how cool this guy is. Generous, a good person. So Batista is my idol, man.
I'll say it, I'm going to change. I realize that, now you're going to be shook. You're good. I'm going to change. No.
No. You have to keep being good. No. Number.
I'll change. For what?
But what do you want to be? This one is a federal deputy. I want to be a federal deputy. By the way, Batista is running for federal deputy. Let's vote for Batista. What do you want to be?
Player.
No, man, we saw you playing soccer and you were pretty average, really average, you know?
You
stay
play every day, and the minute it crashed on him. In fact, Paul and I are asking for this, man, a soccer episode to show. Yes?
Let's do it. Because in that building, nobody has a real name, right? It's Ibrahimovic, Kaká. Nobody has a real name. It's just soccer player names. And each one is worse than the other.
Because the two of us are players.
No, but now I'm going to talk about Batista. It's tough, man. The moment I enjoyed the most on the trip was this one too. Then I felt like throwing up because on the same day we went back to Benguela. We were with people who have diamond mines, that kind of stuff. I was really, wow, seeing the extreme poverty and the extreme wealth gave me a feeling of almost a physical discomfort, you know? Hey, come on, because inequality is bad here, but over there it's worse.
But over there's nothing to measure it by. Love.
Yeah.
There's no such thing. Either you're poor or you're rich.
Either you're poor or you're rich.
That's what I felt. No, but there are, the guys who work in the oil companies and all, but it's just a few people. Yeah. And then I felt something, it really stuck with me, but what Batista did is really awesome. It really is. I think we can do a tour. I feel really sad for those guys who were your colleagues because Batista had a trio of comedians.
And he stole all the guys' gigs. The guy's in a bad spot.
And he's the guy who made it big and the other two are just there. But you can see that they're really talented guys.
He said he had 15 jobs. 15. I want him to take me to each job he had.
We could go there and meet the bosses of the people there again.
Right? Yeah, man. It's going to be really good.
I'm going to take you to the rice. You'll see. One day I'll give you a massage.
That's going to be really good. You make rice? You said you're the cook.
You know, man, you said you were the cook.
I think, Paul, he's buying time to put together the France trip in a way that makes us believe it really was Paul's version of France. Yeah.
It's already set up there. Fix the street.
Remove the manhole cover.
Look over there, Pierre. No, it's the other way.
Yeah.
Fix your clothes. Stay. Pretend you live on the street.
Exactly. Change here. Mom, you have a week to play on Tegrinho.
Mom's screwing everything up.
But the guys go to Air France and send us there. Yeah.
He said
he lived in the slum.
Complexo. His slum.
I really want these guys to eat like snail, frog, those things.
Because I really want it. The guy eats bat and he's totally fine.
Then, COVID-3. All right, let's go.
By the way, the day I wanted it. The worst food we ate in Angola was on China Day there in Chinatown. Because there's a Chinatown, there's a Chinese city that's there in Angola.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask.
It was duckhead, something like that, or?
That's what I was going to ask. No, for me, the worst thing was that Mabalay thing. There, number...
Mabalay! The charcoal one! Yeah!
That one over there.
Brother, it's for pregnant women. It's for pregnant women.
It's for the pregnant woman. Mabalay is crap. It's for pregnant women. I mean, with all due respect, it's for every woman. Yeah. So that...
Wow, that mud over there. Wow, my God.
What mud, man? That mud. It's Mabalay.
Mabalay. No, it's mud. No, there's no way you guys thought chicken foot was worse than Mabalay. No, Mabalay is crap.
The chicken foot was really the duck, the little duck head, man. I couldn't handle it, bro. No, but it's tasty. No, it's a beef. Mabalay. Mabalay is like this. It's coal that the woman tricked us with and laughed and said, no.
It's candy, isn't it, man? No, it's mud. She cooks it, man.
That's really bad.
Not even the Chinese guy wanted it.
She cooks.
I think it's okay if this video isn't a little longer. And I was going to ask, what was the thing you hated most about Angola? Do you want to say what you like most? That's easy.
Look at this duck. Yeah, this one is tasty. Wow, that's the duck's head, man.
Hey!
Batista.
Now, hate is a strong word, but like, yeah, that
you, for example, the
country has its flaws, I think, you know?
I think we did it here one day. Mauricio was still at the World Cup and all. We even talked about it here in an FAQ. For example, one of the things that bothered me the most, it was the flies. The flies, there were a lot of flies.
Inequality is fine, but flies are a pain.
No, it's because there's inequality here too, right? You get it?
You get that I have to talk to these retards like this, man. It's annoying. It's hard.
No, you know, that day Paulo said he got emotional seeing the women carrying the tub on their heads. And I asked, but why? He said, because they were working, like, that's why. In Braz, there are a lot of guys there with carts, with those carts there. No, but you don't get it.
You didn't get the point. The kind of scene I could only see, like, in movies.
Okay.
I couldn't see it in person, like, several African women carrying things on their heads, you know? So that really impresses me. When you get there, wow, it's true.
Wow, that was one of the most ridiculous scenes of the trip.
I really liked it.
The level is high.
Look, the worst part is that Batista, man, the teacher is appropriating with...
Take this photo and send it to Gregorio.
He's going to get cancelled. I realized that when I did this thing, he said, put the course online, you'll go viral in Angola. I posted it, got 30,000 views.
Nobody thought it was interesting, but yeah, well...
Let's talk. The worst thing for me, the thing I hated most in Angola, for sure, without a doubt, was the traffic in Angola. The traffic in Angola is terrible because, well, there are no traffic lights. It's just chaos, really. It's like I decide to cross and I decide to go forward. There's damn, what's it called? The candanguero. Then there's a guy banging on the damn thing. There are like 5 guys on a motorcycle. There's a pigeon on top of someone's head. So, yeah, there are no traffic lights.
No, let me correct myself. There are, but they don't work. Okay?
There are, but people are colorblind. People cross on the green light, and you just walk in, then suddenly there are 3 kids, then 1 kid.
Baby, you have to pay attention there.
The traffic is terrible.
But isn't there a law? Yes, there is a law.
And so, a good part of our trips was like this, man. We have to film at the market. How long does it take to get there? 4 hours and 56 minutes.
No, it was great because it's just 15 minutes, 4 hours.
3.5 hours to get there.
It was unbearable, especially because it was kind of in Luanda. Luanda is impossible. The traffic there is even worse than Sao Paulo.
Then there's a traffic light here.
Yeah, no.
Then there's organization.
Here there's driving restrictions, there's everything. Even so, there's traffic here. Here, this city doesn't work. It doesn't work.
The traffic, Moro, that was the traffic. For a small area. Apparently, it was the inequality.
Right? No.
It was the music. No, not for me. The inequality was fine, Matthias. But the color of the cups isn't cool, you know? It's not... No, but you want something... No, but I get it. You don't want something about society. You want something about...
Like, no, say whatever you want.
Yeah.
No, whatever you want.
No, but let me tell you something, just a reminder.
Bomb over there on the left.
Yeah, I know. Well, I think that if we're going to talk about these details and stuff from daily life, I think the fact that the sidewalks aren't paved, for example, is something that...
No, man, he said flies.
No, I laugh too. Like, I don't know. Like, these are things that, well, I don't know. But like, what can you do? There are monks, man. What are you going to do?
No, okay then. So I know it's the internet. The internet, if you ramble, that's it. Slowly, it bothers people.
That's something that...
7 days without Pornhub messed us up a little bit over there.
It messes things up. It really does.
It messed us up, man.
He came back. He had to read script, you know, stories. It was audio description for porn. Mauricio, instead of porn, the only thing he downloaded was stories. Then he'd read them out loud in his room. Marina came in.
Right?
And she nudged him silently. Then I would read. I listened, because his room was next to mine. I listened to the audio description. Marina suddenly felt moved. She felt a humid heat, you know?
Another thing that also got me, man.
A Chinese guy didn't understand anything.
It bothered me. It was the day.
He doesn't understand.
It was fear, man. Can I say something? Fear was something that really got in my way there. Afraid of everything. Like, did you guys drink that water there?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
You know? No, guys.
Hold on. This thing is not.
Well, you didn't drink that water there, did you?
They'll tell you, Batista, you speak badly about Angola. You really need to have this fear. You really need to have this fear.
But I won't say just any country, but it's rare, you know? Because you never know. Like, you go to a new country, you never know. Is this water drinkable or not? Is this street, at this time, safe or not? Everything is new, you know? So it's really...
Yeah, I also have that fear there, man, of drinking anywhere. And sometimes, yeah.
That was the day, for example, when we ate street food from the ladies and she offered us juice. I went for it. You guys were extremely polite, drank it, but there was some tension afterwards.
And I lost 6 kilos. It was awesome. It's the natural Monjaro.
Cake with the fly. That's really good.
Yeah, fly.
Look over there, see? Man, she gave it to me like this. I got it here in the bathroom. What do you think? Then Batista went there and I had said, let me try it. Then I wanted to be nice. I said, it's good.
It's good. Look, polka beans.
Look, polka beans, look over there.
This is the moment when I should be afraid.
I should. And he said it was good.
I had read a comment. Someone said, but man, people were like, now Angola song with an outfit in every video. That was the comment.
Inside.
That's inside, man.
Bro, but the worst part is that it really happened, man. And then at the last one, I went down wearing that traditional outfit. Right away, Mauricio said, guess they ran out of fabric, huh? I couldn't even hide it, man. I thought they wouldn't notice.
What was the worst thing, Chinese?
So I did an analysis. I thought that in Angola, people are more open in relationships, you know, and it's easier to hook up with people.
No, I mean, hook up.
All right.
Okay, but no, completely different. But why?
That you found this out.
Did you try to hook up with someone, Columbo?
I'm not going to see where this goes. Let's see what it's like there.
The reason I came to this conclusion is because here in Brazil, there's this reputation, like people say,
In conversation, you can already have a relationship with a man or a woman, something like that. It's been demonized.
You're laughing, man.
They're more reserved.
I can't handle Batista's cousin.
Like, I want to see, but in the moonlight.
Like, it's really me there. I used to think so, right? Like, I think so, right?
That was extremely hard. I used to think.
I used to think that it's harder to have relationships. Like, men and women there are conservative. It's harder, more tense, right? More tense, right?
You thought it was just show up, and that's it.
No, here in Brazil, it's like that.
It's not like that.
No, here in Brazil, it's easier.
Man, can I say something? I'm not going to disagree with Paulo.
No, see, I'm going to disagree, Paulo. Let me tell you, there is no...
I'm not saying you just go out on the street and pick someone up, but here there are moments that are just right for that.
Yes, I know.
Carnival is just that.
What is kuduro? A religious dance? No.
In fact, here, there are even parties where I think they put bracelets on people who are single and who are something else. Here.
And what about kuduro?
It sounds like bush sex.
No.
That's how it is there.
Look, over there in Angola, like people there are really more reserved.
Right. No, there it's, you have to understand, it's only behind closed doors.
What do you mean?
It's just that there aren't many walls.
Things happen, right?
I see.
Did you think you were going to see sex on the street?
Yeah, man. They're there. Not even a little kiss like that. Didn't you notice that at parties, people don't walk holding hands? So that's it. I'm telling you. Didn't you notice that nobody smokes cigarettes? Nobody smokes anything.
It's closed off.
You know what I thought about that place? I thought it was much more conservative than here and less hypocritical because we're hypocritically conservative. We say one thing and act differently.
And when I said that to Jova, it's Jova, right? Which Jova? A Brazilian woman who's in Angola.
It was a week you were still at the World Cup. She came here.
It was the week I was at the World Cup. I spent the whole year at the World Cup. I've been here for 6 years.
A lot of people said, wow, she knows this and that and whatever. Folks, here's the thing. She lives in a reality that's not the one every Angolan experiences. She lives the good life. Just like Morrison when he goes to the beach clubs and all that stuff.
I mean, Angola's beach club and orphanage.
That's the difference.
I went there to help the orphanage.
Did you go there to help the orphanage? We donated sandals.
Let me say something, okay? We did a lot of people said, like, you guys are using the image. Well, not a lot of people. Two guys.
Half a dozen.
Yeah, but we made a point, man, because I think when you go to the reality there in Angola, you know, your kid, you have your 8-year-old son. Paul doesn't really spend time with them. He hates his daughters, but he has daughters. Batista must already have 6 kids around here. So when we go, it's 7. It's 7. And Paulo has two slaves. When we see the reality Angolan children live in, it's inevitable. If you have a heart, you say, man, I want to help. So we took the whole show, and it wasn't to try to show that we're cool. No, man. It was a way for us to thank Angola for their affection toward us. And we donated all the money from the show there to the orphanage.
To the orphanage and to an institution there in Benguela. And so, yeah.
And we have to, if it arrived, I don't know either, but we should.
The receipt arrived.
The receipt arrived.
And we read the receipt.
And they just made a wonderful statue at the new museum in Angola.
With Batista's face.
No, but look, we didn't do this to show that we're cool. We did this because we felt like doing it. And if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't.
No, it will also happen in China. We're going to donate. No.
I'm not going to donate a damn thing.
Man, no, even if it's for China, I'm not going to donate anything.
Damn, these guys are really generous.
Easy there.
If it's France, donate too. Oh.
They are generous. Gave 7 reais.
You didn't donate to us. You should have been careful there.
7 reais is what we donated.
It was 7 reais, but it changed many lives there.
But Angola represented a change for 50 families.
Yeah, it did.